Okay. Now, as you can see, this is the syllabus of an third year mechanical engineering under the pattern of 2015 pattern. Okay, and this particular syllabus is well effective from year 2017 and 18. Okay, so this might be the last batch. This might be the last batch which is going to have this particular syllabus. Okay, now as you are aware that you have theory and practicals for each and every subjects. We have in-sem and sem exam, term work, oral, practical examination for the different subjects. Okay, the subjects which you are going to study in this particular semester, first one is design of machine elements, for which we are going to have the term work of 50 marks, in-sem and end-sem examination. Okay, and in a regular routine, you are going to have 4 lectures and 2 practicals for this particular subject. Then second subject is heat transfer. Same structure will be applicable as you are going to have it for design of machine elements, but instead of term work, you are going to have the 50 marks practical examination. Okay, 50 marks practical examination will be there. Then third subject is theory of machines. Okay, which is what we are going to discuss in this particular channel or in this particular video series. Okay, then what you are going to have in this particular thing is 30 marks in semester examination and then 70 marks end semester examination. Here in this particular subject you are going to have 25 marks term work and 25 marks oral examination, which will be external oral. Okay, then next subject is turbo machines, which is going to have the same structure as of the theory of machine. Okay. Then next one is metrology and quality control. Again similar to theory of machine. And then last one is skill development, for which you are going to have the only practical sessions and no in semester end semester examination for this. Then term work and practical examination will be applicable for 25 marks. Okay, now what we are going to discuss about today, we are going to discuss about the theory of machine subject. Okay, so if we consider this particular thing, one dollar sign is given to this particular subject, and what does it means that marked subjects are common with T automobile engineering only. Means this particular subject is common with T automobile. Okay, so T automobile students also are going to study this particular subject in this particular semester. Okay, now let us see what are the contents of this particular syllabus. We will see one by one what is the content of this particular syllabus, then what are the course objectives and course outcomes of this particular subject. Okay, so this is what is the theory of machine 2 syllabus. Already you have studied theory of machine 1 in your second year, second semester. Okay, the continuation of that particular subject is in the theory of machine 2. Okay, now as we have discussed the teaching scheme is 3 hours per week. Then tutorial or practical sessions will be there for 1 hour per week, but we will continue for it for 2 hours per week. Then total theory credits are 3 and term work oral credits are 1. Okay, then if we are going to study the examination scheme, then examination scheme is in semester examination of 30 marks on unit number 1, 2, 3. Okay, then end semester examination of 70 marks on unit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Just hold on for a second. Okay, so in the end semester examination, you are going to have 70 marks exam for 2.5 hours. Okay, and the portion for this particular exam will be unit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, then for term work, we are going to have a separate discussion on the term work. Then for oral, you are going to be assessed in your oral examination for 25 marks. Okay, on the term work which we have done during this particular semester, and as well as what you have learned in this particular subject, theory of machine subject. Okay, so it will be based on both things. Now let us discuss the course objectives of this particular subject. Very first course objective is to develop competency in understanding of theory of all types of gears. Means you must understand what are the different types of gears, okay, and theory related with it. Okay, so second course objective is to understand the analysis of gear train. Okay, there are different kinds of gear trains which we are using in our day-to-day life. So we must understand what gear trains are, and we should be able to analyze these kinds of gear train. Okay, that is another course objectives. Thirdly, to develop competency in drawing the cam profile. Now you are aware what exactly cam profile is, or where these particular cam profiles are used. You are aware that cam profiles are used in IC engines. Okay, then but its use you are aware, but how we are going to design this particular cam profile, that we have not studied, we have not discussed up till now. But design of this particular cam profile we are going to discuss in this particular semester. Nextly, to make the students conversant with synthesis of mechanism. Now what is this? So in our theory of machines, if suppose we want to complete one task, that task can be completed with n number of available mechanisms, but selecting the most optimistic mechanism out of those, that is nothing but the synthesis. And how we are going to perform, or how we are going to analyze that particular mechanism, that we are going to study in the synthesis. Okay, then next is to understand stepless regulations. Okay, now stepless regulations, what is it? Then theory related with the stepless regulations and step regulations, that is what we are going to study. Okay, then in the last, the thing is to understand mechanisms for system control with the help of gyroscope. All you are aware that gyroscope, what is the role of gyroscope is, but in detail we are going to study this gyroscope during our this course. Okay, these are what are the course objectives. Then, but what will be the course outcomes? So these are nothing but the course outcomes. After going through this particular syllabus, what you will be able to, that is what is this thing is. So very first course outcome is student will be able to understand fundamentals of gear theory, which will be prerequisite for gear design. Okay, so these are what gear theories you are going to understand prior the gear design. Okay, second course outcomes are student will be able to perform force analysis of spur gear, helical gear, bevel gear, worm and worm gear. Okay, the force analysis of these gear we are going to study, or you will be able to perform this after the going through this particular curriculum. Then third one is the student to analyze speed and torque in epicyclic gear trains, which will be the prerequisite for the gearbox design. During the gearbox design, you must understand how gear train works. Then, what are the relations between the speed and torque in particular gearboxes? And one of the gearbox and one of the gear train is epicyclic gear train. So, how the speed and torque are varied in case of epicyclic gear train, that you will be able to analyze. Okay. Then fourth course outcome is student will be able to design cam profile for given follower motions and understand cam jump phenomena and advanced cam curves. Okay, so you have studied the uses of cam, isn't it? Cam and follower. But here you will be able to design the cam and follower for the different followers for the different cam motions. Okay. Next one is the student will be able to synthesize a 4-bar mechanism with analytical and graphical methods. Synthesis of a particular 4-bar mechanism with the help of analytical and graphical method will be understood by the students. Okay. Next is the student will analyze sixth one. In over here is part A is there. The student will analyze the gyroscopic couple or effect for stabilization of ship, aeroplane and four-wheeler vehicle. So what exactly is gyroscope? Then what are the gyroscopic couples and what are its effects which are applicable for ship, aeroplane and four-wheeler? That we are going to study. Okay. Then the next course outcome is student will choose appropriate drive for given application, whether it is stepped or stepless. So as per the application, you will be able to choose the stepped or stepless regulations. Okay, so these are nothing but the course outcomes of this particular course, theory of machines. That's it for now. We will discuss about the syllabus in our next lecture. Thank you so much. All the best. Take care.